What's up, guys? Matthew getting ready to watch the 5th episode of the 3rd season of The Sopranos. Last we saw an absolutely horrific episode. But with one of the absolute best final scenes of an episode I've ever watched. One of the best, moral dilemmas. I was at a loss for words last episode. I was trying to figure out what words I needed to describe the situation with Melfi, and I feel like that was the main word that I was missing: morals. And how she is much more of a moral person. You know what I mean? Her problems. She's a professional. And she will always be a professional. And then maybe at some point in the show something really horrific happens and it challenges her again. But that moral, I don't want to say moral high ground because that makes it seem like I'm calling her stuck up or anything like that. But I loved her internal struggle last episode. It was fucking phenomenal. And then that last scene, just I love when shows can make you hang on to one word. And I was fiending for her to say something, and all she said was no. And honestly, that's probably a top 6 episode. That was a really goddamn good episode. Best episode of the season so far. Let's see if they can one up it. Real quick before I get into the episode, I have something to show off. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Might be a little hard to read. But a good friend has gifted Sopranos stuff. So maybe as time goes on, we might add some more of that to the background. So I'm ready to get into the video. If you guys like the video, leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. I've got the Flying Through action up on Patreon. And if you guys like the content I put out on the channel, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. Let's get right into the episode. Different day or same? Different, I believe. Or maybe. Flashback? Or dream. Yes! Yes! This is the greatest moment of my life!
How are you feeling from your accident?
Fine. Thank you.
Oh, this has potential to be the greatest episode in the history of this show. Especially if, I hope this is at least till the end of the season arc.
Told me 5 years ago I would be sitting here today.
I love how cringy and awkward it is. I want them just yell at each other.
Anthony's attacks, how do they make you feel?
Well, concerned, of course. Helpless.
I'm just so fucking happy right now.
Frustrated, maybe.
With your inability to help him?
To tell the truth, I was referring to your inability to help him.
She has helped me. What are you talking about?
You've been coming here for 3 years, Tony. You still pass out on a regular basis.
I understand your frustration. Did Anthony share with you any of our insights about his last panic attack?
I told you, remember?
I don't know about that.
School and my mother when I was a little kid.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I thought he would have been a stone cold wall.
Anything in the present family dynamic that could serve as a trigger?
Yes.
Dialoguing, perhaps?
Excuse me?
I don't really know you that well. We're trying to get to root causes.
Like maybe you do things, that have some...
Okay.
Really?
What? People affect each other in life.
Oh, I get it. Is this how it works? You can't get any answers out of him, so you start looking for someone else to point the finger at?
She's not saying anything. Why are you getting so defensive?
You know what, Tony? Maybe you should explore your own behavior.
Tony's acting like the master of therapy.
Stick your dick into anything with a pulse. You ever thought of exploring that as a root cause?
Very nice. That's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I told you months ago I broke it off with that Russian person, right?
It's incredible. It's like people who smoke their whole lives and then they sue the cigarette companies when they get cancer.
You agreed to come here. Ah, forget it. This is fucking ridiculous.
Sit back down! This is the greatest moment of my life.
Silence. Anger. And then you pass out and you blame the rest of the fucking world.
Yeah, I love you too.
Dude, Melfi's job, it's easy now. They just talk, they perfectly present the problems.
Top of your fucking class.
I want so many scenes of them in therapy. You can't fathom how many scenes I want.
What? Wait. And I'm the one that doesn't fucking communicate.
You want to know what's wrong? After 19 years of marriage, I find it very sad that we have to pay someone to teach us how to interact.
Aww.
Slow down. Stop driving like a maniac.
Yo, don't fucking crash the car.
This is easy for me. It's like being the new kid at school where everybody jumps down your throat every time you open your mouth.
Who's picking on you?
She took your side with everything you said.
Oh, will you please?
I'm sure you'll have a good laugh about it the next time you're alone.
Yeah. Oh, motherfucking fuck. God.
Oh my god. Just control the anger for a little bit. Especially on the road. Like, how come every criminal has to do the stupidest mistakes to get cops to see him?
You're with the township, right? I think I had dinner with your boss last week. Tony Soprano?
Would you please remove the license from the wallet?
That's why I hate when people that think they can. Well, no, I love when people that think they can push and control every situation get some shit pushed at them.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you and your wife have dinner on me, and you can tell her about it?
You offering me a bribe, sir?
Of course not. You gotta relax a little.
Would you shut the engine, please, sir?
Just out of curiosity.
Oh my god, just listen to him.
Angie.
Dispatch 582 request backup.
Ah, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
582, what's your 20?
That's what I fucking thought.
Cancel backup.
Just the high point of your career?
Wait in the car.
This is a real life thing too. I hate when people just don't listen to the cop.
Our tax dollars, how the fuck?
Even if they're being an asshole, even if they're in the wrong, just sit down, shut up, listen to him, and get it all over with.
You think you could give me a ride up to the point?
What the fuck are you looking at?
We're on a job in Teaneck.
Come on, it's 2 minutes.
Fucking twat. Get back here, Tina!
Eat shit, asshole!
Guys, calm down.
But please.
Look, why don't you just go with them?
Come on, can't you just take me?
I can't. Look, there's a car service over by the liquor store.
Sal!
Oh my god.
No, he didn't do anything!
Come on, you wanna fuck her?
Sal, what are you doing? Stop, he didn't do anything!
Don't.
Sal, what are you doing?
Oh my god, he's dead.
Back in the
Stop!
fucking car.
He didn't
Do something.
He didn't do
Get
anything!
in the fucking car now!
Oh, this guy is dead and he don't know it. Dead man walking. Why would you fucking spit? You pussy! Interact!
He's gonna be a vegetable, Tony. A fucking retard.
No, it's gonna be fine.
Well, look at the bright side. Wasn't that smart to begin with? Situation, a little fucking levity, huh?
All right, obviously you told the cops you don't know who did this.
I'm upset. But please, I had to keep my mouth shut.
Unless, of course, there's a slimy sandwich around.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I'm in love with him. Like, he's gonna be such a problem. And he's got, like, Tony level anger issues, I feel. But I love him.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, this man is staring at them chocolates. He was eyeing him up, licking his lips, man. I can't blame him. I ain't blaming him.
And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back again.
Oh my god! The GOAT!
His 78 years saw him serve his family as a devoted father, his country as a supply sergeant in the Pacific Theater.
I both love and hate how casual this show is with, like, new characters and related characters and all that. Like, it's very realistic. They don't go like, hey, it's the third person down on the rung of the mafia who's, you know what I mean? It just has them there. Upon a second, third watch, I would think that would be absolutely excellent. Upon the first watch, I don't know people, so.
You.
Oh. For the poor box.
Talk.
Well, I'll see you out it.
Oh, talk more. If they talked, this might have potential to be the best episode of the show. I would assume this is Bobby's father.
Hey, come here. Why did you tell me your old man was coming?
He wanted to surprise you.
Oh, you mean old prick. Thought you were in Miami playing shuffleboard.
It's too hot there. I come up to see the grandkids, you know.
Yeah, Bobby said you weren't feeling too good. How you doing?
I'm gonna bring the car around. Oh, I'm sorry about your uncle.
Well, actually, Febby was Carmelo's uncle.
Bona on him. You should rest in peace.
94 pounds when he died, Carmen's mom was saying.
He was always thin. What do you expect?
Why you gotta start shit? Junior, why you gotta start shit?
And I want you to know that I appreciate you looking out for Bobby.
Bobby, what are you kidding me? It's been a huge help with my uncle.
That one don't need any help. Out of the jail on the fucking medical. That makes me laugh, your uncle. Right, we're talking about you cagey fuck.
Huh?
You got him all fooled.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, what the fuck? He's really sick?
Yeah, look at him.
What do you want? Smoke those camel since he's in short pants.
Lung cancer? Oh, fuck, Bono.
Another toothpick.
You're getting old.
What the hell kind of way is that to talk about a sick person?
42 years.
Is this the first time we've ever seen these guys speak to each other? I mean, they've worked with each other for, what, 3 years? Or 3 seasons?
I think I'm gonna pass on the wine tonight.
A night like this, you're gonna make me,
Come on, bro. Let me go home.
What is it? You okay?
Actually, you know I love it here, and you were so
Oh, okay. I thought you were pregnant.
doesn't want me working anymore. Please don't be mad.
No, I'm not mad at all. I'm happy for you.
Did you give me a 2-week notice?
Situation. You know how he is.
But you think I want to be stuck in this prison?
No. I really wanted to give you notice. I was supposed to tell you 2 weeks ago.
Asshole.
What if tonight's my last night?
It's fine. You know, you do what you want. I'm joking.
Thank you. I'm so nervous about telling you. Chris.
Well, that's the first and last time these guys are ever gonna talk.
Of course.
Oh, already. Yo, I am terrible at checkers. Chess? I'm good at chess. But checkers? Abysmal.
Fuck Sally. I'm worried about my father. He can't do this. He's been retired for 7 years.
What's this? We're in
Coming
the
out?
Navy?
It's not that. This was a proud man, Junior.
All this extra work and the shit's gonna kill him.
Right? I had to help him off the toilet. He's so weak.
Will you shut the fuck up with the toilets?
Don't stop. Don't yell at him for crying.
I'm sorry. You're right. Fuck.
Why is Bobby awesome?
To have him do something like this.
You know I never ask you for anything. You could tell Tony I'll do it myself if he wants.
Fuck what he wants. I'm still the boss of this family.
Oh no, something's gonna go wrong. The minute Junior says I'm still the boss of this family, something goes wrong.
Oh, man, Bacala's okay with this. What do you give a shit anyway?
What is it with you and these power trips?
What the fuck are you talking about?
It has to be the old man, huh? There's no other way?
Why?
There's a million other ways, but this one will work. And it was Gigi's idea. I'm not cutting his fucking balls off.
Which one is Gigi? I have Gigi.
2 days ago, he reaches out to old man Bacala for help. Old man Bacala's his godfather. He can get close without arousing suspicion.
It still doesn't sit right.
He's done it 1,000 times.
He's a sick old man.
Good. Give him something to live for.
Oh, Tony. Something's gonna go wrong.
Hey,
Don't
Artie.
start some shit.
The man who stole her away.
Artie, you been drinking? Stop.
Adriana, she gave her notice.
Ain't no notice. Stop touching him like that.
Help yourself.
You better be good tonight, girl.
Yo, how many drinks has he already had?
No wonder the food sucks. You're supposed to cook with the wine, Artie.
3 years. Best hostess I ever had. This piece of shit steals her away.
Artie, you make it so hard for me to love you sometimes. Chris is about to beat his fucking ass.
Seriously though, I'm you. I hire a food taster. You don't want to fuck with a chef, my friend. What? You think you're the only one who knows how to swing a meat cleaver? Fuck you.
Artie.
I'm kidding, huh? You want to try cooking with one fucking eye?
Oh my god. Why does everyone have such intense anger issues?
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? She's his fucking fiancée.
I loved her. Fucking love her now.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You're drunk. You don't mean that. Tell me you don't fucking mean that.
Do me a favor. Don't ever fucking say that again to anybody, ever.
Well, what am I, a joke?
Yeah. Stupid fucking bald one. Not to mention married.
What the I hate him! Artie, you're off the list.
My fucking wife. Girl like eight. That's a woman. I still had my hair.
Honey, she's a young girl.
Oh my god.
It won't make a difference.
Yeah.
Artie, I'm done with you. Was that hinted at before? Like, should I have known that information?
Look, go in the back, get some coffee. Go home, go to fuck to sleep.
Tremaine is such a fucking good woman, too. She's supportive, and she's a baddie. That's all you need.
Got a business opportunity over in Newark.
These old people are crazy.
Talk to Tony.
No, I decided against it. I didn't even call him. You choose this life, it comes with responsibilities, Bobby. Nobody knows that better than your own man.
He's asking for me.
Teddy Roosevelt gave an entire speech once with a bullet lodged in his chest. Some things are a matter of...
Bobby, the most loyal man that I know of, okay, has done everything for Junior. Just try to do him this one favor. You could have gone harder with Tony. Oh my god!
Jesus Christ, call a fucking doctor.
No.
It's the nodules in his lungs. It happens when he's out of breath.
My chest is hurting. That was so much blood.
I want you to call John Kennedy. He's the head of oncology at St. Barnabas.
Junior, I'm happy with my guy.
What the fuck is he doing? Are you taking the chemo? Is he giving you oxygen therapy?
Junior, the cure is worse than the fucking illness.
Oh, cocksucker! This is an outrage.
It's so fucking realistic. Like, it's making me hurt.
Junior, I want to do it. 8 years sitting on my ass. It'll feel good being useful for a change.
This Sally's a tough kid, Bobby. What if things don't go your way?
They don't. They don't. What the fuck? I'm dead anyway.
What a great shot right there.
Started with the salad
I love when I love when shows or movies like use the surrounding.
So what's this I hear? You got old man Bacala making a comeback?
You didn't hear it from me, Tom.
I'm not trying to butt in. Junior reached out, asked me to talk to you. Old man worked for him for a lot of years, just looking out for him.
It does seem a little extreme. But hey, my man Jagoots, he knows what he's doing, huh?
Ralphie cuddling close to Johnny, man.
It's just, you know, me sending an old man. What's he gonna do?
Am I in love with Ralphie? He hasn't done anything.
No, I'm just saying, you should let me do it. I'll take this guy apart from the joints, with him conscious.
What the hell is this place? Is this a fountain business? All it takes is one asshole to just come and push all of them over. I would not trust this place.
Saw to it I was transferred to the property room.
So you're no longer the scourge of Cedar Grove?
Nor am I eligible for overtime.
Well, not that it matters. Just so you know. I didn't tell him to do any of that shit.
He started it, though.
Ron, you pays me?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I ran into that guy, you know, the traffic cop.
It's done. It's already taken care of.
Undo it.
Just, look, I don't know. You gonna bust it off the street?
Fuck him. Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah, but it's...
He's playing God here.
Tony, I spoke to his unit commander. Nobody likes the guy. He's a goddamn rabble-rouser.
Maybe, but... I don't know.
Believe me, it goes beyond you. The guy's depressed or something. He's all wound up. They think he might have some serious mental problems.
You know, you put that kid in a fucking coma, Sal. That's what, talking to some Bhutan.
I know I was wrong.
Whatever. These guys love to say sorry after it's already done.
Kid has friends.
I'm sorry, Uncle Bobby. Anything, whatever Tony Soprano wants me to do.
Take it easy. I got your pass.
Thank you. Thank you so fucking much.
It's good you called. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tell Tony it will never happen again, I swear. Or if it does,
I'm leaning back. I'm leaning away and I'm leaning back.
Let the water run, though. Make sure it's cold.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
He's gonna have a heart attack before he can whip out the gun? He's gonna miss, dude.
I think you should go see him.
No.
Well, maybe I should send him something. Some flowers or some shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my god. How's he bleeding that much? It was an earshot. It's Donald Trump. There we go. Oh my god, that is brutal. Or do neighbors never hear this shit?
Hey, fucking greaseball, you. Come on. Any more smart me, Rob? Please, no more.
Oh, he's dead. The last hurrah. Ah, it's over. Do it. That is great shot right there.
I told him he shouldn't do it.
Had to go all the way to Staten Island to identify him.
No.
You are mine.
Cocksuckers didn't even clean him up. He still had bits of glass in his hair from the windshield.
What was he, 71?
90, wasn't he? Oh, I thought they said he was 90.
So what did they say? What was the cause of death?
Who? What do you mean?
The morgue. The cause of death. Was it the cancer or the accident? How advanced was the metastasis anyway?
All due respect, Junior. What do you care about the details? All this technical shit.
Scared.
You're right. The man's passed on. We should let him rest in peace. He was a good man, your father. A good friend. Motherfucker! God damn it! Dirty bastard!
Oh my god. These... We need calm adults in this show. Oh my god. Is he gonna fucking like break up with his wife right here?
Customer says goodnight, you barely look up.
I said it low.
This personality over here. What's with the glasses?
I left my contacts home. You know, I don't know what your problem is, but you've had a hair across your ass all week.
He had hair?
Lower your voice.
Oh, what, are you still pissed because I told you you couldn't go into business with Tony?
You don't tell me fucking anything, Charmaine. For your information.
Yeah. Artie. I never liked you. I fucking hate you.
If you choose Tony over me...
What? What are you gonna do? Divorce me?
Is that what you want, Artie?
What? Well, what'd I say?
This marriage is over, Arthur. I'm serious, Artie.
Good, it's about fucking time.
And you're not getting the kids either.
What you fucking get? Fuck you, Artie.
Hey. Look who's here.
Hey! Hey, why is Tony kind of drippy right now?
Here, right?
And Junior?
Anthony, be a good boy, huh?
But Junior's drippy, but not Junior. The classic. That's his patented move, leaving the room when someone asks him to.
About old man Bacalao. I want to fucking hear it.
I have cancer.
I thought he was just getting old. Didn't think he had the cancer, man. But I knew it was... He was scared.
The big casino.
Jesus Christ, when'd you find this out?
A couple months ago.
Blood in my stool. Had my first test the day before your mother's funeral.
No.
That's so fucking weird. Is it, I mean, what is it? Where is it? Is
Colon?
It in your colon or?
My stomach.
Damn. I don't know that much about that kind of cancer.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Uncle Joe. They say how bad?
They won't know until they open me up. I go in 2 weeks. This has to stay between us, Anthony.
Yeah, of course.
I knew he was scared, but damn.
Look, we'll get you help. We'll get you the best there is.
First Jackie with cancer, then Febby. Oh, man.
Old people, man.
You'll get me help. These things come in threes.
Is that why you didn't want the old man to make the hit? What'd you think? If he died of cancer, he was gonna take your place?
I asked you not to make him do it.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Unfucking believable.
I'm serious, Anthony, what I said. Promise me that you'll dumb me up about this.
Yeah, all right.
You're sick, people look at you different. They treat you like a fucking non-entity. I'm not kidding. You can't talk about this with anybody.
Melfi is hearing about this shit today.
Of course.
Hello?
Uncle June's got cancer.
That's fucking awesome. That's a great cut right there. And Janice's fat mouth is gonna spread this all across town.
Zima.
Uncle June? Another toothpick?
Hey, Jane. Come on, a little respect.
That's why he was so upset earlier.
What Ma used to say.
Yeah, that's right.
She said about her own brother, remember?
Little toothpick. Jesus.
I miss Livia.
Years old, Uncle Mickey.
Liver cancer.
Oh my god.
Jesus. These old timers.
Oh, bro. Tony gonna get cancer, man?
I guess the more hard-ass their attitude, the more they could suppress their feelings.
I think it's the illusion of control.
Control?
You say, like, the most horrible shit you can think of in the face of tragedy. It's like you're saying,
Oh, this is nice. I can't wait till they start arguing in 2 minutes.
Ma, Febby, Uncle June, always comes in threes, huh? And then there's the Holy Trinity. You think that's a coincidence? What happened to Sal Bombenciero, Tom?
No.
With his protection.
That is the go-to line.
Would you like to pray with me?
I feel so bad for him, but guess what? He's gonna do some shit next episode to make me hate him again. Come on, cut to the agents. Oh, is she gonna find it? This could be a red herring. It's either Chekhov's gun or a red herring.
Her bike was stolen from outside the library 2 weeks ago.
The 10-speed? Did you lock it up?
They used bolt cutters. Some black guy from the neighborhood. One of the other kids saw him.
I told you! Shut up, Tony.
What?
Did I say anything?
He couldn't even last an episode. He couldn't even last an episode. It was 2 minutes.
The black guy. Imagine that.
Tony.
It's just...
Damn. They moved it up?
I'm not listening to this shit.
Why don't you admit it? You're thinking exactly what I'm thinking.
Tony, what did I say?
What, is it my fault? You're twice as likely to be robbed by a black?
That is so fucking racist.
Happens to be a fact.
Oh, from who? David Duke?
Why are they talking about this in the basement?
I saw it on TV.
Oh, so now you're quoting the FBI.
I don't think they're in the basement.
But the lamp.
That's right. It's on battery backup.
Why?
For your information, crime is an economic issue, not a racial one. White or African American, you're more likely to steal if you're in a lower income bracket, which most African Americans are.
Good, then you'll feel better when the next one takes your car stereo.
You are such a hypocrite.
This is what I've been trying to tell you.
Oh my god, Tony, you're in the wrong.
But wait a second, where are you going with that lamp?
I'm taking it. The halogen Nana gave me gives me a headache.
Oh my god.
Change the goddamn subject, both of you.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, be sure to call me when you need some money.
We gotta get that shit immediately.
What on this place?
Already don't you fucking dare. Already don't you fucking dare.
Is that an earring?
Huh?
Your ear, I never noticed before.
This? I had this for years. I don't wear it all the time.
I want to take... Yo, wait. How come everyone makes me hate them? I love it from like an entertainment standpoint and quality of writing standpoint, but oh my god.
Didn't make you cancel tonight.
He don't know about tonight. He thinks I'm with Cindy.
Get your fucking hands off of her.
I'm gonna miss you, Abe.
Guys, do you take pleasure in watching this?
Did I tell you I'm gonna go and do business with Tony?
Thinks it'll make him tougher in the eyes.
Change your mind about the marriage thing. There's always room on my staff for a bright, sexy vice president. It's a big step.
Stop! I feel like Dace right now. Oh my god! I want to turn it off. This might be the toughest scene of the entire show for me. Get out of there, Adriana. Get out of there.
So I got a call from Eddie Vole at the PBA. Your friend the cop? He's bitching about losing his overtime. He's got some black officer squad looking into his case.
Oh, yeah?
If you want, I can get it squashed. Get him reassigned.
Oh my god. Oh, Tony. Tony.
Fuck him. Cocksucker got what he deserved.
He's abhorrent.
It's my father's funeral, Junior.
You hear me? I don't feel up to snuff.
You look okay to me. Junior.
Don't explode.
What's the matter? Didn't you get the arrangement I sent?
My whole family's in the car. I gotta tell you, Junior. I take this as a personal insult.
What do you think? I don't give a shit?
What am I supposed to think?
You selfish fuck. I can't go because I'm sick. I have cancer.
Cancer? Oh, my God.
Real Weisenheimer. Now, how do you feel?
Get up and go.
2 weeks. I go in for the surgery.
What is this? What is he watching? And what is the symbolism behind it?
Junior, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, all right. I'll say a prayer for your old man.
My father. Now you. What the fuck is happening?
No. That was another amazing episode. I've got a lot to talk about here. I'm going to start off real quick with the first scene of the episode. Tony, Carmela, and Melfi therapy scenes, in my opinion, have the potential to be some of the absolute greatest TV I've ever seen. Putting those three actors in the same room, and not only the same three actors that I'm talking about, but those three characters has the potential to be in the most like raw, emotional, uncomfortable, most quality, most well acted, most well written scenes in TV history, in my opinion. I mean, already, what am I? I'm 2.5 seasons into the show that I've watched. In my opinion, I would argue that the peak of the show may be Tony and Carmela arguments, and then maybe my second favorite aspect of the show might be Tony and Melfi in therapy. Okay, if you take those two aspects of the show and combine them into one, the sky is the absolute limit. Like, I don't know, I feel like every show you watch has that like little, I don't want to say storyline, but like the relationship, or like the argument. Like when there's certain people on screen at the same time, it just turns into pure fucking gold. When I think of my favorite live action show of all time, Lost, the minute that the main character Jack and the secondary main character John Locke are on the screen at the same time, I don't blink. My eyes are absolutely glued. Okay, I'm in tune with the emotions and the everything about it. With this show, not saying, because I have to give the show its props, I feel those emotions with like a lot of people, like 10 different main characters. But specifically, when Tony and Carmela are on screen, being even more specific, when they're arguing, when there is hostility, when there's conflict between them, which there usually is, sadly, it just turns into absolute gold. Like, I can't avert my eyes. It's so goddamn good. Even when it's uncomfortable and it's murky and it's dark, it's gray, it's whatever. Those are my favorite scenes. And then you add Melfi in there, whom is so good. And then even like, not just Melfi, because I feel like I've talked a lot about Melfi recently. She's been great. The therapy aspect, like just that sort of, I don't know how to explain it. Like someone who is trying to share their feelings and their emotions, and specifically in Tony's case and Carmela's case, they don't, like, they kind of want to say something, but they don't. Like, they keep going up and down, back and forth. And the therapist is, like, slowly trying to peel back the layers. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. I fucking love this show. Such intense quality on all fronts. I want to talk about Tony here for a minute. And forgive me if I'm not the best at explaining this. Okay, I'm going to try my best. I think, I don't know how to explain it. Obviously, this is a trailblazing show. This is, when you think of like anti-heroes, that weekly episodic drama, that's actual quality. It's not like some sort of sitcom or soap opera, which, some people like, but that's not really my cup of tea. This is a trailblazing show, and Tony Soprano is such a trailblazing character. I find it so interesting that he is so blatantly racist. And I mean, like, from the standpoint of, like, this is one of the all-time great characters, and they have given him such a disgusting yet sadly common flaw, if that makes sense. And that flaw is not typically given to major characters, and especially main characters in quality shows. Like, sure, that maybe there'll be a racist side character for a half an episode or something like that. The main character is racist. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. I don't even, like... It's, again, because racism is sadly so common, like, I know people who are racist, and it's fucking terrible. Like, it grinds your gears. Okay, but because of how common it is, like, it's something you deal with, if that makes any sense. And I feel like Tony is such a fucking well-written character, because one moment, I feel for him. Like, I feel bad for him, and then he turns around, and then not only does he murder people, okay, but he's racist. And the reason that I'm focusing on that is this. And I talked about other shows, their main characters or, their protagonist isn't racist. Typically, when there's an anti-hero or a morally gray character, it's typically surrounding murder. You know what I mean? And because of, like, how popular entertainment and fiction is, murder is a common thing, you know what I mean, in people's minds. Like, I see a fictional character murder someone every day. So I've sort of become accustomed to it. I have not seen that many major characters just be blatantly racist. And obviously it's uncomfortable, you know what I mean? And it's aggravating. But it's I don't even know how to explain it. And if any of you guys even slightly understand what I mean, I would appreciate it if you were to chime in with it to try to help me sort of formulate my opinions in my mind. But I just find it so interesting. Okay, and I find it, the writers are so good at their jobs that they can make me sympathize with someone who is blatantly racist, who murders people, who is not borderline, he is abusive to his wife and his children. And because he's written like such a human, and I don't know. And then obviously the major part of the show, probably the most major part of the show, is the fact that Tony's this big bad mob boss, but he's having panic attacks. He's having therapy scenes. He's getting vulnerable with someone on the outside. And I think every single... Tony is 100% one of the most well-written characters I've ever seen, because every scene fits, it matches, it works perfectly with him, and it builds upon every single aspect of his character. And I love how the show doesn't treat you like a little kid. Like, it makes you think about stuff on your own, you know what I mean? Sometimes there's no dialogue. You have to think about what characters are thinking and feeling and processing, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Someone in the comments a couple videos ago asked me, and I bring up Breaking Bad often, so I wanted to say this, speak about it with you guys in case you didn't see the comment. But someone asked me whether I thought, through the first 2.5 seasons of The Sopranos, what I thought was better, Breaking Bad or The Sopranos. And I have to say, I think The Sopranos is better upon first watch. Definitely The Sopranos. With a show like Breaking Bad, I think it's remembered as one of the all-time greats, not necessarily because of the first 3 seasons, even though those seasons are absolutely incredible, but it's more the last 2, specifically the final season, that is the reason it's remembered as so perfect. So I'm interested to see if The Sopranos does hit those heights for me, but just through the first 2.5 seasons, the first 30, I probably watched like 30 episodes now. It's better. I'm thinking here, just trying to compare it to other shows. It's got to be one of the best. Like I'll probably put The Wire above the Sopranos for the first 2.5 seasons. But other than that, I find it very hard to, especially for a live action show. I don't know, man. Like even my favorite show of all time, Lost, the second season, depending on the day, sometimes it's my worst season. Sometimes it's my least favorite season of the show. So I have to give the show its props. And with every character, here I'll get into Artie real quick. Oh my god. I love and I hate how they can make me love and then despise and then sympathize and then detest someone, like depending on the episode and depending on their mood. I would say while these characters are very well written, I think the anger issues are very slightly over exaggerated. Not necessarily in like the actual moment of them getting angry, just how many characters get angry. But it matches for this world, for this, climate. Being so related to the mafia. I believe that people in that sort of situation have anger issues and blow up with extreme violence. But like Artie, what the hell is wrong? He's like having a midlife crisis. And I understand he's been around, like floating around this business for a while, and I feel like it's like a masculinity issue. He sort of thinks less of himself because he's now older, because he's balding, because his wife is older, because he's running a little restaurant and his friends are making big bucks. I think all of that plays into it. I don't know. Like I would have said before this episode that he's a really good human. Not perfect, not, you know what I mean? Because he's had issues with Charmaine. He's had arguments. He's had moments where I've disliked him. But I always like sort of reverted to like he's struggling. Like, but I always felt like he would stay. You know what I mean? He would be loyal. He would understand. But no, he's blown it up. He's completely blown it up. Okay, doing that weird shit with Adriana, and he's gonna get a divorce now. Oh my god. Artie's another character too. I think I talked about. I don't know if I talked about it in my Sopranos videos. I know I talked about it in a video recently. At some point, I'm going to start doing like semi video essay stuff, more like rankings, like my favorite episodes of stuff. At some point, I want to do a favorite characters list, like a top 100 maybe. By the end of this show, there's probably going to be so many Sopranos characters in my top 100. Because Tony, Carmela, Melfi, Chris, Richie, Livia, the GOAT. Livia might be a top 20 character for me. Maybe top 15. Like there are so many characters, and even someone like Artie, I feel like could sneak in there. Okay, I don't know how long Ralphie's in the show, but I'm loving Ralphie. Like I said, he's one of those characters. He hasn't really done that much so far. He's just sort of, I don't know how to explain. Not like he's been like a nothing character. It's just he's just being introduced. You're just getting sort of used to him. But I love him. Like he's one of the, like Livia, and I feel like this show does a really good job at that. There are just immediately like certain characters just catch my eye, and I fall in love with them. And I wouldn't say like I'm like tip top S tier love Ralphie yet, but he's growing on me like really, really fast. I love him sort of getting buddy to Johnny. You know what I mean? Try to get some pull. And I could see a world in which this turns bad for Tony. I mean, I don't know the exact histories like with Johnny and all that. But I could see a world where maybe Ralphie becomes a little more dependable than Tony. Not like for like forever, but I mean like for a short period of time, and you know, Johnny and then other people might rethink like, hey, wait a minute. Not necessarily give the power to Ralphie, but just be like, hey, this guy's pretty good. This guy's pretty good. Bobby's grown on me a lot too this season. I feel like season 2 he was just sort of there, almost semi-comedy relief, but he's sort of really grown on me this season. I gotta look up who's building this show. I still haven't looked it up. Usually I'm on top of that, but just like reacting to stuff, it's still kind of new to me, so I'm not really used to it. I don't really like to find out any information about shows unless I'm on camera right now. But I would be interested to know if Bobby is a main build character. But he has really been growing on me. I love how like raw and emotional the characters are. I mean, like, as someone who has grown up in a family primarily of women, it's really intense to see like an adult man cry, especially like when there's like a reason to, you know what I mean? It really hits different, and just seeing like, I feel like we've had a couple characters that have done that, and specifically Bobby this episode. He's great. He's absolutely great. This episode was one of my favorites, I must say. But I'm gonna be honest though, I feel like I say that with every single episode of this show. I don't know. Each season kind of feels like it's getting better and better and better, and like writing wise, quality wise, it's not dipping at all. And obviously we're only 2.5 seasons in. But I'm just so excited to watch this. Like every episode, it's like I know I talked about it specifically early in like season 1 reactions, my first episode. I held off on this show for so long, and a part of me, after building it up for so many years, part of me thought that maybe it would fail, maybe it wouldn't live up to my expectations, and it has surpassed them already. I mean, the show is so visceral and methodical yet fast-paced. Each episode feels so contained, and I like that. I mean, I think of like a Blank of the Week show, like a Criminal of the Week or a Monster of the Week show, something like a Criminal Minds or a Supernatural, and I love those shows. But like the pattern, the structure of the show it's so extreme in its weekly nature. And by that I mean, you know, you take a Supernatural episode, for 30 minutes of that 40-minute episode, we're focusing on this random ass, you know what I mean, hunting mission that we're not even going to discuss ever again. And then 10 minutes of it is, you know, sort of pushing the main season plot along. And there are some incredible episodes of Supernatural, but I feel like most of it is eh. That being said, compare this to The Sopranos and its structure, a show that sort of started, what, 5 years? 5, 6, 7 years before Supernatural started? Each episode has its own weekly flair. Like, there's the weekly problem, and the A plot, B plot, C plots are sort of contained. But they all build so perfectly, specifically because this is a character study. This entire show, its main point, is a character study. I've spoken about how this show isn't necessarily about action, it's about reaction. That idea is what allows the show to build and build and build seamlessly, even while having pretty what's the word? Not condensed, contained episodes and storylines. Because I mean, a character like Artie, he just had a major part in this episode, and he was phenomenal. That being said, I could see a world in which we don't see him for like 3 episodes. You know what I mean? Or he gets one scene. But it works because we don't need to see his actions. We need to see how he reacts to changes or different opinions or moments or intense feelings. I love it so much. That's not. I talked about it a couple minutes ago. I really gotta look to who's billed, because is Artie billed as a main character? That's one of those. At least for me, as someone who is like a TV fiction nerd and I'm obsessed with it. I have those weird like hyperfixations. I'm sure you guys have a couple of them. I just love paying attention to who's billed as a main character in a show. Specifically, I love a show like Game of Thrones, where it has a list of main characters, and that it only showcases the actor's name if they're in that specific episode. I don't know if this show does it, because obviously I look at the actors' names during the intro, but I don't really, like, I haven't done research into who's who, so to speak. But I don't know. This was an amazing episode. I think I'm going to end it off. I've yapped for quite long enough. Next episode is going to be out. I think it's going to be out Saturday. This should be out Thursday. And that's another thing. I don't know if anyone, real quick, just to give like a little update for the channel. One, I've got a surprise coming soon. Two, with the videos, for the next like 2 weeks, they're going to be kind of in motion. I have the schedule for the next week in my descriptions of all my videos. As of right now, I've got like a couple things to work on, and then in about 2 weeks, I am good to sail. I am going to lock this shit down, and I'll be able to pump out videos like crazy. But the next 2 weeks, it might be a little but Sopranos should 100% be released, if not a day or two later than usual, if that makes sense. Very excited to continue watching this show. I think that's going to be it. I said the next episode is going to be Saturday, so I should see you guys Saturday. But if you guys liked the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. I've got the full length reaction up on Patreon. I would really appreciate it if you checked it out. And if you guys like the content on the channel, please subscribe. I will see you guys Saturday.